Ever wondered what it feels like to ride a rocket ship to the moon? Well, here I am. My name is Neil Armstrong, and currently I'm strapped into the Apollo 11 spacecraft ready to make history. Now, I've been asked a lot about what it's like to fly a rocket. Well, let me tell you, it's like strapping yourself to a controlled explosion. The engines ignite, and you are thrusted into the great unknown, leaving Earth behind. Speaking of which, there it goes, the countdown that's been years in the making. Well, it's time to take off. Looks like I'll see you folks in a bit. Off we go.
Liftoff. We have liftoff. The tower is clear.
Wow, these G-forces are no joke. My whole body can feel the pressure, and outside the window everything looks like a blur of lights. But you know what? It's exhilarating. This spacecraft here is called the Saturn V rocket, but around here we call it the Eagle. Well, I sit here in this tin can built in the 60s that has 7.5 million pounds of thrust and a maximum velocity of 25,000 miles per hour. You must think I'm crazy, but what can I say? I like to go fast. Besides, our technology has advanced a lot recently. Hell, just a couple years ago, we invented that cassette tape thing. Not too far of a jump from that to a spacecraft. Or at least, that's what NASA's lawyers told me. Since I got you here with me, I want to point out to you this amazing and important part of the Eagle. It's this sign that is currently attached to the front of the craft on the outside. Now, this rescue sign is used to show where the door is to open in case of emergency, or just to get us out of the spacecraft. But I know what you're thinking. Of course, if there is an emergency, and we have to rescue myself and the crew, we would open the door. But it's more complicated than that. Humans in panic situations can freeze or lose track of what they are doing and how to respond. We learned that in training. Therefore, in case of an emergency, we have a giant sign that says, "Rescue," that ourselves and the launch staff are trained to look for in case of an emergency that requires us to evacuate the Eagle, or if we make it to the moon, on how to get back in. I get it might seem a bit silly, but it is an important part of our spacecraft. And man, when this launch is over, don't be surprised if you see me sneaking it out to bring home with me. What a piece of history that is. Now, this trip takes about 76 hours to travel from Earth to the moon, and I'm not going to go through every part of this ship and bore you. I'll talk to you when we get to the moon.
I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful from here, Neil.
We made it. Can you believe it? I'm going to keep my mask on for this one, but what a journey we took together. Stepping off that ladder onto the moon's surface, I can tell you it's a strange sensation. The gravity is different, the landscape barren and beautiful. And now that we made it, let's go have some fun.
Hang on. Yeah. Boy, do I like I feel like Bugs Bunny. You know, the beat. Hoppity hippity hopping over hill and dale. Da 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 da. Hippity hopping along.
As much as I would like to talk, we got to finish our mission. I'll see you guys when we get back home.
Mission arm is destined. Okay, I'm going to get the pro. 99, proceeded, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Right away, Houston. Vector grid. Exot.
We made it back, and so did the Arrow. After our historic mission, it went through analysis and cleanup, and somehow it ended up in the hands of a quality control engineer. Since it had flown with us through the fiery re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, it's got these burn patterns that tell a story of survival, engineering, and the marvel of space travel. Fate, you know, it's a funny thing. This Arrow, once destined for disposal, is now a tangible link to our triumphs and challenges in space. So, as we continue exploring the cosmos in the future, let these artifacts be a reminder that there's no limit to human curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. And no matter what, man is always just one small step away from one giant leap for mankind.